G'day everybody, James here, welcome back. So, April, it's rapidly disappearing out the door. Easter's now gone. Everyone's still at home with COVID and lockdowns and chaos, and yeah, I haven't stopped. Which is, I'm not trying to rub it into anyone who's out of work or lost their jobs or, stuck at home. I'm sorry, I'm really not, but I had Easter off, basically spent time at home doing stuff around the house. I haven't really had a chance to do much modelling of any sort or even really clean up in here. I wanted to do a sort of walk around what I've got here in the model room, and I haven't really had a chance. Repainted the kitchen, repainted a lot of the trim in the kitchen, the walls in the kitchen, and a whole bunch of other stuff all around the house, and yeah, that was Easter. Did some cleaning up in the shed though, that was good, because now I know where all my railway stuff is, and that's the other thing that occupies my time. I have a bit of railway signalling stuff here. I used to be a railway signal electrician, and I have a few relays and bits and pieces like that remember the old days, bloody 20 years ago when I was an apprentice, but still 16 years ago in some cases, bloody bonkers. So yeah, I'm now filming this one on a different camera, my Nikon D7100, just to see how the quality is. I had been filming on a little Samsung handheld point and shoot, one that I had floating around the house. But I thought I'd bust out the digital SLR and see what happens, see how the quality is. If you guys think there's any improvement or it's worse, or the audio sounds better, let me know. The main difference at the moment is it's night time here. It's about 7 o'clock at night, 7:30 at night. There's no one else in the house. The cats aren't making any noise. The dog's asleep in bed, and I've got the house to myself, just doing my thing here with the camera, talking to myself again. It's what every grown man does on a Tuesday night, talk to a camera. Some road noise with a couple of cars going past, but not as much as what there is on the Saturday afternoons or Sunday afternoons when I'm usually recording. Yeah, basically I spent all of the Easter long weekend just doing stuff around home, haven't really touched modelling at all. The Lancer's coming along nicely. Thank you to everyone that's watching those build videos. That's coming along nicely. Most of it has been filmed. It's just the final couple of stages and finishing up now that I just need to get done, get those filmed, get them all edited together, and get them up on YouTube. So that's going well. I must say, I know there was when I did the shed part 1 and part 2 videos, I actually did them on my mobile phone. It was just a little quick throw together app, had all the photos and a bit of downloaded music and stuff like that. Throw it together on the phone, nice and easy. There wasn't really much involved with that, splicing as much as I do with any other thing on the laptop here at the bench. It just went really, really easy. But the last few videos have really sort of plagued on mine because it feels like a real chore. So I've just bashed the bloody desk and the camera's taken a bit of a shake. The last few videos have sort of really felt like a real chore. I have found that my program does have an issue where I wanted to, with the first 2 of the Lancer videos, I wanted to have commentary. I actually tried to record commentary, but I couldn't get, I had the music through there, but I couldn't get it to auto dip or auto fade, auto crop, audio mix. I know what I mean. Without having to split the track at the point where I want to start talking, have it fade down, do my commentary, and then fade back up again, for each and every little segment. If I did that, it'd take me probably another week to get all that in there. I want to try and keep the videos coming along very quickly because this build's actually going really quickly. But I think my program's just a bit too simple. It lets me record commentary, which is brilliant because I can see what I'm trying to commentate, and be able to stop and record and do all that sort of thing at the same as I go. But I can't have it with the music fade in and out naturally like I'd like. So I need to try and find another program. If anyone knows a good program, shout out, leave a comment below, I'll have a look at it. At the moment I'm just using NCH Video Pad. I've got a paid version of that, but look, if there's another one, a better program out there, please let me know. I'd love to give it a shot. So yeah, I did notice, I did with the second video of the Lancer build put more notes down the bottom, because of the fact that I'd sort of gone through the first one and it was just very simple steps in my mind, but then what I was doing in the second video was probably more complex with sanding and all that. I really had to identify exactly what I was doing, and I'd already identified that I couldn't use the commentary like I wanted, so captions down below, that'll work. If, like I said, if you guys know a program that, well, I want to have a look at Adobe Premiere, but I'm a little bit worried that it's very complicated. I've seen Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop used, and yeah, brilliant for top-end programs like you would expect, but so complicated that learning the program is a job in itself to be able to use it to the best of your abilities, whereas NCH Video Pad's very basic, and like Windows Movie Maker that came out bloody donkeys years ago now, it very much is drop, splice, drag, cut, delete, drop in another bit, cut that out, that's the bit you want, drag it in there, delete the audio, drop in another audio, very easy stuff. Pictures are no different to video files, which are no different to audio files. That's the real easy bit of what I've found, what I like with the programs that I use. Not to say that I couldn't learn a complicated one, but it's just quick for keeping going. So I thought I'll just drop in there. Yes, that's where the Lancer's up to currently. No, I'm not revealing the colour until as late as possible. So what else? Yeah, not much. Easter was really quiet, which was great, other than just working around the home. I couldn't really go anywhere anyway, because police are doing patrols, and Australia, it's, you know, you're being fined for being outdoors. In Italy, I know it's pretty bad too. Seen a lot of videos out of the UK of Daleks and stormtroopers running around doing, you know, patrols. You know, stay indoors. Very funny. Yeah, please, I'd love to hear from you guys what's going on in your part of the world, where you're from, what's going on. At the moment, it's sort of, for me, it feels business as usual, but there's no traffic on the roads, there's very few people anywhere that you go, there's a few different weirder rules when you're interacting with people, but for me it kind of feels just like a really, really good Sunday, 5 days a week, which is nuts. But, so a quick little handy tidbit idea I've just gone and found. I had a whole bunch of Citadel Warhammer 40k paints that I picked up, and there's so bloody many of them. There's no way I could put more racks here. What's behind me, there just wouldn't be enough room. So Kmart, $5, $7, something stupidly cheap, and all the base paints, all the layer paints, and third drawer down below, all the dry brush, technical, and a couple of glaze paints and green stuff. For anyone else that's got Citadel or something similar, Tamiya's would probably quite happily work in there as well. That would also apply to Mr. Hobbies with the Tamiyas. The Guy and Note stuff's a bit too tall, and the Vallejos just definitely don't cut it at all. But $5 Kmart, made in China, but 3 of them, okay, that's all my Tamiyas, perfect. That then gives me a rack that I can reuse for them, because that then means all my MiG ammo, AK, washers, and even SMS paints that I love so much will now have a rack. So keep an eye out for them. So big shout out to Hamilka Barkas, another YouTube scale model channel. 10 years on YouTube a couple of days ago. That's absolutely huge. Congratulations to him. That's the sort of thing I can only hope to ever achieve. Hamilka Barkas' channel was one of the channels that really sparked my interest back into scale modelling, because what he manages to do with a simple scene and simple accessories and very simple techniques, it looks absolutely amazing each and every time. He's a wizard. But it's not Spanish technique and black magic voodoo. It's just simple things over and over again that work. And 10 years got me thinking. And so I got to thinking, where on earth? And so I got to thinking, where on earth do I want to be in 10 years? Do I still want to be doing this? Well, after the way some of the videos have been editing lately, maybe not. I don't like doing the one rolling shot because there's too much to remember. I don't write a script. I probably really should start writing a script. That'd be a really good starting point, I think. I really got to stop using dates in videos, because now I've said that this is the Tuesday after Easter on. It's 7:30 at night. I'm probably not going to edit this until Wednesday night, which is probably going to lead into Saturday night. Yeah, got to stop using dates in videos. So I just wanted to finish up by saying again, for everyone that's finding it really tough at the moment with the lockdowns and worldwide issues and all that's going on with the coronavirus, my wishes to you all. There's nothing I wouldn't want to see more than everyone getting through this as fast as possible, and everything just going back to normal as fast as possible. And I realise for a lot of people this is just not going to happen. Much like September 11 changed the world, I think this is going to cause ramifications and changes to people's lives that we just don't quite yet understand. All jokes aside about how quiet the roads are and how much easier it is to get to work or to do things, or all the jokes about Corona beer and things like that, this is not something I don't think anyone really quite has their head around yet. It's desperately scary ass shit. There isn't really much else to say on the matter, and like I said, my heart goes out to absolutely anyone who's just no idea what the heck's going on in their own lives, because there's just so much uncertainty. I hope it all gets over and finished up soon, because we just can't possibly go on like this for an extended period of time. I just don't know what the heck the world's going to do, but hope everyone's keeping well. Take care, stay out of trouble, do what makes you happy, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Hooroo.